And hello, my fellow people. Oh, let me lower my chair a bit. There you go. I'm gonna do another anime review of Visit Time movie, 5 centimeters per second. Yeah, I watched this last night, and I'm working my way through Black Rock Shooter, so I'll have a review of that as soon as possible, probably this week. And I'll probably play some more Mark of a Ninja, plough through that again. I don't think I'm going to bother with playthroughs much because it's just too much work. Do best bits of. I think that's more fun. Except maybe The Witch's House. Anyway, on to the review. Yeah, the 5 centimeters per second. Basically, this was directed by Makoto Shinkai. I think I've heard he's done some other films which have been quite popular among, you know, anime sort of standards. And I have never seen any of the films, so I can't compare it to anything, which is probably good. So let's start with the story and what I liked and what I didn't like and all that. I really like the principle of the story. It's very, it is in a way a sad story, because it's about how, you know, how people have to move away from people they love. And I don't mean like, oh, I love you as a friend, as, you know, they love each other. And it's about how little things in life can have a big impact, and how it can mean people get separated and all that. And just the toughness of keeping a relationship, I think it's all about. And in that area it succeeds. You do feel for the guy, because, you know, he has had this one person he's liked, and then they've had to sort of part ways. What I found, the time jumps were a bit jarring for me. I mean, I get they're trying to say an overall plot and they're sort of showing things, but there was quite a long first one. That was a good length. I think the middle one, because how they did it was like one bit, and then they fast forward to a second bit which was a bit in the future, and then the next bit which was a bit in the future. Some of the, I mean, I'm not sure, because the second one doesn't explore much on the original characters in the first one. There's like 3 main ones basically. There's who was it? Kanai. There's two like people who've been childhood friends, you know, from school, and it talks about them. Then it goes sort of on another female character who likes the male character in the first bit. Of course, he already likes someone, and that was okay. Stretched out a little bit in my opinion, and the second was very hell, that was short, and the ending, I'm not sure, it was very abrupt. For me it was really sort of like, okay, I guess we're done, you know. It didn't feel, I mean, I guess that's the whole point, because you do find out some stuff, and it closed in a really weird way for me. But I guess it's like you never get to know some stuff. And I think also sometimes it wasn't as emotional. Like, I didn't, people say, no, it's really sad. It's not that sad. I still think it's a very realistic story, which I do like. It was very grounded, you know, because this isn't like some cheesy romance. It takes into account how people have to separate and stuff, and it is in that way very sad. One thing I really liked, and this is in the next category, animation. The backgrounds and stuff are beautiful in this film, like especially in the second one, with sort of like rockets and stuff. There's a bit where Rocket is taken off, and it's really beautiful. It kept me captivated in the film. I would say more than the story sometimes. And it had a nice soundtrack. They didn't have much. I think it was one song, and they just had sprinkles of it, which I'm fine with. They had it enough in there. what I wish is they had just spent a bit more time on the starting characters, because you don't get that much. You get a little bit, you get a good amount, but I still felt like I wanted to know more. And I think that's just the layout of the film is a bit... It is good for what it's trying to do, but it's still, you don't get as much character development as I would have liked. I mean, overall it is well worth watching, but there are other ones which I reckon you could probably watch first. And I would say the hype of this film, I was not enjoying it as much as I expected, because I heard a lot of good stuff. I'm not saying it's a bad film, but I think there are better films, and maybe I just didn't feel as emotionally attached to the characters. I felt they could have expanded more, and the layout was really weird. Mainly the ending for me was just like meh. But I would still give this a watch, and hell, you can find it on YouTube. It's not that much, it's actually quite a short movie, so yeah, still go and watch it, but don't expect it to be as good as the hype, I would say. Yeah, that's my review, and I'll try and get Black Rock Shooter done as soon as possible. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Bye bye.